Hey everybody, thanks for wandering back out to the Digital Hermitage. I'm the Hermit, you can call me Hiccup, and today we're moving to the swamps. Hey, we're moving to the swamps, hey! Alright, I'm really excited to get out to the swamps. I've already gone ahead and scouted out our spot. Let me go ahead and pull up the map to show you where we're going. Not that it really matters, but yeah, we sailed down and I found a nice little area of swamps. We kind of just hung out there, and thankfully I was able to find a nice little spot. It's really not super big. We're moving to a new biome, so again, we're going to kind of start really simple again. I'm going to keep it a little smaller, a little more compact, because I feel like that feels better in the progression mindset for me. Like, we're going to move there, so it's a lot of, like, just getting there, just hauling out materials, just gathering materials. So we're not going to go super crazy. We're going to keep the build to kind of a smaller, more just simple, idea again. And then we'll get more and more complicated and bigger as we live there and as we make our builds. It's been really fun to kind of slowly progress through each of these biomes and get more complicated and crazy as we get further into living in the biome. And I hope you guys aren't getting tired of it. I love hanging out in each of the biomes, getting about 10 builds per biome, really stretching my ideas and really just trying to play around with what we can. I'm really excited for the swamps, though. I was ready to leave the Black Forest. I love this place, and I could build in here forever. I really could. And there's definitely more ideas I have that I would like to build here, but we can always come back and build some more later. I want to get out to the swamps. I've got this really cool idea. I've got this really cool idea for the swamp build today. Like I said, it's nothing super fancy, nothing super crazy. It's going to be a nice little house on stilts to keep us up out of the water and keep us out of the line of fire of Draugr archers, because that is definitely something that is going to be plaguing us while we're out there. So yeah, we're going to build a house up on kind of like rock stilts today. And it's going to be pretty small, pretty compact, but I think it's going to be super cozy, really awesome. That's always the main goal, isn't it? Just to make it super cozy. But anyway, let's sail on out there. Like I said, I've already got the spot picked out. I know what we're doing. And what other things? What other notes? We're going to keep iron to kind of a minimum in the beginning. I'm probably going to, by next episode, just go ahead and switch over to iron gear. I could probably do it this episode. It's really no big deal. Yeah, just to, help us build and help us live a little faster. I feel like that's the first thing I would do when I get to the swamps and finally have access to iron, is just immediately go for those iron tools, because it just makes life a lot easier. So probably after this build, we'll go ahead and swap to iron tools. But like I said, we're going to keep iron decoration and iron bar building to kind of a small bare minimum. We don't want to use a ton of it because we're not going to have access to a ton of it when we first get out here. Also, might throw in a wolf carpet occasionally on these builds, just to mix it up a little bit for decoration. I kind of feel like it's not too much of a stretch to think that we've wandered close enough to a mountain here or there to have a wolf come down and give us some problems. So I'm not gonna go crazy with it. We won't use a ton of wolf pelt. I just want to throw down the occasional wolf carpet, just for variation. I didn't realize that you didn't really unlock more carpets until the mountain, actually. Like, I'm trying to think, I don't think there's any other. Yeah, I think it's just wolves. It's you go from deer carpet to wolf carpet. Kind of starting to think we should have a nice blue carpet. Like, we should get some troll leather carpet or something. That would be pretty cool. I'd like that. Yeah. Devs, are you listening? We should use some blue troll carpet. I'm really loving that idea, actually. That would be cool. Yeah, see, there's some mountains up there. So like I said, we won't go crazy. I'm not gonna use any fangs or anything. We're just gonna use a little bit of wolf pelt. Anyway, I'm rambling way too much. Let me get out here and we'll start building. Well, that was kind of fun sailing the boat by the mini-map. I hope you guys liked that. That was kind of cool. All right, so let's get here. I've got this spot picked out. It's like right here somewhere. Let's go ahead and just pull the boat up pretty close right here. Oh, Draugr already. Pretty sure we just rammed a leech too. All right, let's go ahead and toss a workbench out here. I do have some workbenches spread around just to try to prevent enemies spawning so frequently out here while I'm building. It's always a good idea to have. You'll probably be able to spot them in the background. I've got a couple just spaced out around here. There's one right here. There's a couple hidden behind trees. I try to keep them off camera as much as possible. But I am, when I build, I toss a bunch of workbenches around. I'm not saying it completely prevents anything from spawning outside of its radius, but it does kind of help a little bit keep them out of here, and away from us. And enemies like to attack them, so you always get a little bit of a heads up. Stuff we've been doing the whole playthrough. You guys know what's up. I like this spot because it's on the very edge of the swamp, and we're still getting that normal daylight. And I feel like it's a really good just entrance point to the swamp. So we're going to build a little bit of a dock for the boat out there. We're going to build a cool house on stilts right here. And we're going to get us a little bit of a forge going so that we can start smelting iron a lot, because now begins the hot... Well, for me anyway, this is where the really heavy smelting begins, you know. You do a little bit in the Black Forest with copper and iron, or not copper, with bronze and tin and all that stuff. And super helpful, you know, obviously, and we love it. But I don't know, I've never felt the need for more than like 1 or 2 kilns and smithies and, not smithies, wow, I just can't talk today. Never felt the need for more than 1 or 2, kilns and smelters out in the Black Forest. But out here, we definitely want more, so I don't know. We may get a double going, possibly. This is our first build, so maybe not. Maybe we'll just stick with one kiln and 1 smelter for now. Probably one of the next builds will be completely focused around a forge and a smelter room of some kind. But this is more of an outpost, more of a landing area. We'll probably call it something like Swamp Landing or Draugr Landing or... Oh, Leech Landing! Yes, yes, I like that. What do you guys think of that name? Leech Landing? It's pretty good. And one more side note, I have been meaning to go back and change some of the thumbnails and get some awesome Wanderer-inspired names on the thumbnails. Guys, we just need more votes. Everybody's got to go back and show me what you want. Go back through the build videos, check the comments below, and give some likes and thumbs up to whatever names you think are coolest. Definitely just need to... We need some more interaction there. Go show some support for the names you think should be replaced. Replace my thumbnails with your own names. But yeah, I want to see some more interaction there. Show me what your favorites were. Let us know. There have been some great name suggestions. There are a couple I might just arbitrarily pick just because I like them. Just because I like them. Anyway, all right. That's pretty clean. Let's go ahead and start building, guys. Yeah, I've been rambling for too long anyway. All right, so just a little more flattening. This place is already pretty flat. It's looking really good. I'm liking it. There we go. All right, cool. Just threw down our first stone cutter. It's going to be super nice. So I do want to start working with the stone cutter immediately. All right, so first we're going to need a floor. Ooh, look at all these new build options. Awesome. All right. We're going to start with stone, and we want to get this pretty sunken in. May even use the pickaxe to create just a slightly lower section. There we go. Gosh, tricky little first placement here. Just trying to get it to sit well. Let's see if I can pull that dirt down a little over there. There we go. All right, I think I've got the size now, and we're going to go 6 by 6. We're going to keep it super simple. 6, yep. Very nice. That's looking great. And then we're going to take and we're going to kind of raise everything up. This looks really, yeah, that's walkable. So we're going to go ahead and use this as our starting point. And I just want to get a cobblestone look all on the inside here, just inside all of the stone. Yeah, and I just want to make sure that I can kind of walk in and out without stairs everywhere. I don't know, I may put some wood stairs, but it feels like that would be overkill. I don't really want to go that crazy with it. Oh yeah. Easily walkable. All right, so there's our base. That's our foundation. Nothing fancy. Now for the weird part. We're going to take these pillars, and we're going to stick them in on the inside corners of all the corners. And I want to build them up. I forget if it's 3 or 4. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we're going to do here. There we go. And we want to build these up. I'm pretty sure I want to go 4. I think 4 will be good, and I think 4 won't I think that won't make us too tall. I think that'll get us the height that we're looking for. There we go. 4 all the way around, and then we're going to take and use these angled pieces for the archways. We're going to put them angling out toward each other. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Also, just for accent, I'm going to toss in some of these on each of the corners just because I like it. I like the look of it. And I may, I was always never plan on this, and then I do it, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, it might look better if we do that. Oh, actually, I think I do like that better. Let's go ahead and just swap all these out and do that real quick, because I like this look. That looks really good. Just adds a little bit of weight down here, you know, to the bottom, so it's not so just completely bare bones stiltish. Hey, there we go. Very cool. Very cool. All right, now we just need to get up top. Let's get up top. Let's start working. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add a flooring all the way around. We're gonna line it up right with the edge of the stone pillar supports that we have. Nice. Look at that. That looks great. And then we're also going to go around and add just one more layer around the entire outside to finish off covering the entire downstairs. Yeah, we're not actually going to put walls here. I don't plan on this, but just to show you, that lines up perfectly. The outside, yep. Ah! Didn't mean to break that one. So yeah, we're just going to go around and just add an entire layer of the 1x1s all the way around. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. It's actually easier up there. Let's go do it up there. There we go. I want to do the same thing on the inside, but we're going to take and twist the... Let's take and twist the flooring so that we've got a different pattern here. I always like to just mix up my flooring a little bit, even though I always end up covering the flooring with so much, you know, either just beds and carpets and benches and counters and stuff. And you can never see the patterns I lay down after the fact, but I like to know that they're there, you know? All right, and then we're going to swap back to the 2x2s, and yeah, I'm going to twist it again. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to twist it so that it matches the outside patterns. Nice. That's looking great. Bam. Awesome. All right, I want to jump down, and we're actually going to have to put a ladder somewhere else. Ah. Now let's get the ladder on the outside so that we don't have to mess with this anymore. I'm not exactly sure where I want the ladder to come up yet. The ladder is going to be decided kind of after the fact. We'll see what side, you know, works the best, which one's easier to come down on. For now, we're just going to toss this up so I can get up here. Nice. All right. Next, I guess we're going to need walls. I want some pretty good windows here so we can look out and enjoy our views. I like to be a little asymmetrical about my windows. Let's get a smaller window over there. Probably going to leave that open for now for the, you know, that might just be the staircase. We might just use that. Could be good. Could be. All right, we've got a little basis for our house. Very nice. Let's go ahead and finish up the walls. And I do think I'm going to commit to this being the staircase. Ah! I'm going with ladders just because it's faster. I like the ladders for this just because it is a little faster. I'll put one extra little stone piece there. Oops, didn't want to do that. Just wanted this. Build it down just a little bit. There we go. That looks good. All right, nice. Yeah, I want the ladders just because it is a little faster to climb. You don't have to wrap it. It comes down a lot faster. I like it, especially for this kind of build. All right, we are going to wrap the whole house with an outer. There we go. With an outer walkway. Here we go. Get out of my eyes, soul. The sun is so bright. All right, with the ladders here, we have to be careful. Don't want to start bonking our heads. Go one more and a half, and that's gonna end. Yeah, we're gonna end it there because man, that's pretty close. That's pretty close to knocking our noggin right there. All right, let's go ahead. Just for accent, I'm gonna add in a bunch of these beams, the 2-meter beams under the walls. There we go. We are going to go back and add them on the edge of the porch outside too. Oh, jeez, hammer. So when Mistlands comes out, we're going to get an iron hammer, right? Right. I just want a hammer that lasts longer. Like give us a later game hammer. There we go. It's not even something you can really see all that well. Maybe a little better from the outside. Yeah. We are going to add all of these onto the outside of the house as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, I really need a rested bonus. I should just set up like a little shack by with a fire. Well, I could actually probably do that downstairs. I need a rested bonus to make this, just make things go faster. Bam. 2 comfort, 3 comfort. There we go. Just so you guys can see what I did. It's nothing fancy. I just want a rested bonus real quick. Give me a rested bonus. There we go. I want some height in this house too, just a little bit. So we're actually going to go ahead and raise up all the walls one more time. Whoa, where did I put that one? It's so funny how easy it is to build on all of these swamp trees. And you know we're going to be building some cool tree houses out here. Some kind of like lower, squat, little wide, or just rambling tree houses. I'd love to make interconnected tree houses. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm planning too much for the future and other builds that are going to be really fun. Just really simple, easy to follow along, easy to make. Yeah! We are going to come back and probably make some, you know, probably do a little bit of this. Yeah. That's too low? That might be too low. Why don't we just go ahead and do it like this? I wanted bigger windows here. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice. Yeah, let's do that. Which means for these windows, we're going to go ahead and pop one of these in. Yeah. I just like that look for windows. It looks awesome. And let's go ahead and reinforce our windows with our beams. That seals in those little gaps up there. We do want to cross beam it, so we're going to go ahead and like put beams across the whole top of this too. And this is, you know, this is one of those things. I always like to think that there's several parts of my build that if you don't like it, you know, you can skip it or you can replace it with a different type of build piece. This is definitely one of those things. You can keep it, you can leave it. It's extra. It's really just kind of, for me, it's a detail touch. I just really like outlining things with these beams. It just makes things feel really complete. There we go. And that's going to be our door. We'll go ahead and slap that in, put in the wall piece. There we go. All right, let's finish supporting our windows. Hey, that's not where I wanted you to go. Where did it go? There it is. Nice. Great big windows. Very, very cool. All right, so now for a little bit of trickiness. Or I consider it trickiness. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and add 1x1s all the way around the outside of this place. Whoa, fell on the ladder. There we go. Nice. We're going to go ahead and add some more beams onto the outside. And again, like, yeah, you could probably skip the ones on the inside. I just like that little line. See the little line it gives it on the outside? It's a tiny thing, and if you don't want to waste the resources, it's definitely not necessary. But I'm going to go ahead and add this on to the outside everywhere real quick. There we go. Yeah, looking good. Okay, next we're going to need our roof. Let's put the roofing on. That should let us pretty much reach all the way around. All right, so we're already up pretty tall. Don't want to get too much taller, so we're going to go ahead and stick with the 26-degree roofing. Yeah, there we go. All right, gonna be easier for me personally to snap that corner piece once we get. Oh, need a crafting bench up here. Let's just go ahead and toss that right there. There we go. We're getting too tall, getting away from the floor crafting bench. Yeah. Ooh, a little bit of a hard spike there. All right, there we go. Yeah, once the 2 side pieces are in, this always seems to snap a little easier. Very nice. And there we go. All right, I really like this little overhang. We were kind of messing around with that in the last build we did, and I want to incorporate a lot of that into future builds because it just looks good. The little overhang isn't too complicated to do, and it always makes the roof look. It gives the roof a little more dimension. Yeah, definitely not an original idea or anything, but I don't know why I haven't been doing it up until now, but it looks pretty good. And the last little corner piece. Oh, that kind of popped back out, didn't it? Right there we go. All right, looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of raise this all up toward the center. We're just gonna keep it nice and square like this. Not gonna get anything fancy or crazy. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, we're just moving to the swamps. I want to keep it pretty simple to begin with. We'll start getting crazier as we get deeper into the builds out here. Whoop, that's the wrong angle. All right, so this was definitely not planned. Okay. I just want to point that out. I just had an idea, and we're running with it, and I hope it turns out as cool as I see it in my head. Oh no, it's gonna be hard to build a ladder to get up there now. Yeah, I just have this really cool idea of just some accent pieces I want to put up there up top. Let me reset my rested bonus real quick. Get ourselves back up here. All right. Yeah, this actually wasn't something I planned on. You know, I usually do a little... unless it's really complicated, I try not to pre-build anything. Like, I like to just experience my build process with you guys. Sometimes I just make plans in my head. This was definitely not part of the plan, but I'm kind of liking just the roofing accent that it's giving us. And I just want to add a little bit of, like, look at that. I don't know why I like that. Oh, I guess we could get rid of these, actually. And I'm going to slip these pieces in right here. Yeah! I don't know why I like that so much, but actually just adding in those little openings right here is really cool. Yeah, I'm just going to duplicate that all the way around here. Oh, it's just a nice little detail. I really like that. That was totally unplanned. That just kind of, always just go with your feeling, man. Go with the gut, you know, go with the gut feeling. If you're like, nah, you know what? I want to try this. Try it. Do it. Look at that. I don't know why I like that so much, but that just came out so well just now. Look at that. Oh, I like it. All right, now this does need to come up a little bit more in the center because we are going to try and hang. I'm going to use 2 pieces of iron pole here probably in a minute. Oh yeah, we are reaching the very limits of our build height here. That's really strange to me. Why won't that one? There's one beam in particular that's having a lot of trouble with support, and I think it's because the dirt is a little lower on this side, probably. I don't see how anything is different anywhere else, so let's just try and pick up the dirt a little on this side. I am just really confused by that. You know, all of it is definitely at its limits right now, but it's staying on 3 out of the 4 sides, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why that one piece... What? Oh my gosh. Guys, I literally cannot figure out why that one piece will not stay. We've got support on everything else. Man, though, seriously, what is different? I can't tell. I really don't know. That's really bothering me. I really love this. Look at that. Look at that roof. That is so cool. Man, I know we're at our absolute limit right there. I really understand. I understand that, but like, why will the other pieces hold? I knew we were gonna push it today. I knew we were gonna get to the absolute limit of how tall we could build. I'm really confused, like genuinely confused, as to why that one won't stay, but the rest of them will. All right, guys, I don't know. I've gone around and spent a little while checking, and I swear everything is... I'm like 99% positive everything is exactly identical all the way around, so I really don't know. I even spent some time building up the dirt at the bottom, and I don't understand. I don't know what's wrong with it. So instead of trying to do all 4 sides, what we did instead was just add in... you know, we took... Instead of having this all the way around, like I really did want that. It's not gonna stay. Watch it break. Yeah, instead of doing that, I was just gonna take off the 2 end pieces and call it good. Is it gonna stay now? Don't you... Hang on. Let me just glare at this thing for a minute. Are you serious? Hang on. Just to continue the pattern, let's do these instead. No, that actually looks a little silly with all 4 of the... I don't understand. It is actually staying now. This is the piece. I know it's green. It's going to slowly decay to red. I am so baffled. Yeah, I kind of liked that. I, again, didn't plan on these little cross beams all over the sides, but, you know, actually, that looks fantastic. I really enjoy it, and I think we're going to leave it just like that because I think it looks really cool. But I guess more is better at this point. I'm so baffled. Someone who has a better understanding of the build mechanics than me. Like, I love to build, but I won't sit here and try to say that I know absolutely everything about how the build works and how tall you can make everything. I've done a lot of experiments, but sometimes I forget because, you know, you experiment once and then you just, I don't know, I just go by feel from then on. But I'm so baffled. Adding in all of these extra little beams and the cross beams seem to add strength to it. I don't know. Sure. Hey, it got me the look I wanted. I'm pretty happy. Let's go check this out from the bottom. Now, let's just run out here real quick and see what it... Yeah. I like that. I don't know. I like that a lot, actually. Cool. All right. So now, for warmth and everything, we're going to get in here, and we're going to place one hanging brazier. The hanging brazier is going to need a little extra support, so we're going to take and cross beam. Right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. We just need to overlap them a little bit. So we're going to need about 4 pieces of iron to finish this, which it's not much. Like I said, we're going to keep the iron to a bare minimum. Look at the nice little pin it made right there. What am I doing? Swapping all around to different stuff. Yeah, look at the perfect little center point that made right in the middle. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. Well, I knew we were at our limits, but this is getting ridiculous. Alright, so we're just going to have to come down a little bit, I guess. I'm actually just, like, nervous to start talking about it again, because I feel like the moment I start talking about it, that's when it's going to, that's when it's going to decide that it doesn't want to work anymore. So again, with the awkwardness, let's see here. So I've built this, and I tried to, like, duplicate it so we'd have, like, a really big X in the middle. But for some reason, I don't know why, but the diagonal pieces from this side and this side just did not want to stay. They didn't have the support. But for some reason, this does. This has the support, and it's supporting the... So I'm just going to leave it. Also, I found that with a little less iron pole up there, it actually lets the smoke gather in the nice little pockets that we've made for it up there, which is pretty cool. So I think we're going to leave. I think we're going to call it good right there. That way we've got our light up here. We've got our comfort. That lights up the whole inside. Really cozy. It's pretty much centered. We won't call it perfect. I don't like to call anything perfect. You know, perfect is an opinion. But yeah, I really like that. I really like that. Okay, well, let's leave it there then. If that's what's going to work, that's what's going to work. Man, I'm really confused as to why, you know, it doesn't have the support that the other sides do. I'm really confused. If anyone actually knows and you can see it, be sure to yell at me in the comments and be like, Hiccup, this is what you were overlooking, because, man, I'm feeling a little like, what the heck, you know? Forgot to add in these corner pieces. Oh, yeah, no, always want to... I like to angle these corner pieces. I started doing this a long time ago, and just... I don't know, it adds a little something for me. I really like the way that it looks on the edges. You don't have to... let me go back and fix the other one. Yeah! Because we put that one on square. We don't want that. We want a bit of an angle there. There we go. That looks great. Okay. Yeah, we're going to call that good. I'm finally trusting it. Like I said, I tried to build it across the other way, too, and just duplicate this little, like, Y and Y, and, you know, tried to get it to come here and go across, but I don't know, the other direction didn't want to stay. We're going to leave it there, though. Like I said, it's working fine. Looks good. It's fine. And we actually have our yeah, we actually have a nice, little hanging brazier in here. Nice! Alright. Yeah, alright, well, that's the shell of this. Let's go ahead and I'll show you a little bit of what I'm going to do on the outside here. I'm not going to do it everywhere all the way around because I feel like it's part of the decoration phase a little bit. But what we were going to do, I'm going to add these angled 1 meter poles all around the side. Wow, I'm hungry. Nom, nom, nom. Alright, I said I was going to do it on the decoration phase, but you know, I got carried away and we just did it all. Anyway, I really like the railing, especially for this build, because I just feel like it adds between this little overhang on the roof and this railing, I feel like it really adds a lot of depth to this house. I think it looks really cool. And now that we have that outer layer, I'm going to go back down here. We're going to grab some more stone. We're actually going to take these pillars and we're going to kind of add some more support out here. I mean, that possibly could have... I don't think this would have helped on the inside. I always planned on doing this after we got the outer porch on. I don't see how it would add support to the inside at all. There we go. So the downstairs is pretty cool too. I've got good ideas for the downstairs. I'm gonna run around the upstairs one more time just to take a look at it, make sure I didn't miss anything, but I'm pretty sure that was the idea I had for the shell, and I'm really happy with it. Look at this, guys. Super simple, really nice, really clean, pretty square. Yeah, I think the one thing I might add is a little, I think on the corners, I wanted to add a little overlook. Yeah, we were just going to do something like this. And you guys have seen me do this before. Just a, I think I call it a kick plate, which is really just like me not wanting to fall off the edge. There we go. Very nice. And that way we can come out here and we can shoot arrows at anything coming to bother us from the swamps. Probably do the same exact thing over here real quick. There we go. We have to come out here and defend our base from anything pew-pew right here from the corners. And we are going to add some defensive walls. I've been pretty lax on defenses on most of my bases in most of these builds. And that's mostly because I feel like defense is a little unique to each base and each location, you know? Really didn't feel like you needed a ton. That's just me personally, but I don't think you need a ton of defense when you're out in the meadows. Black Forest, you definitely need a little more defense, but it just depends on where, you know, you think the trolls are going to spawn from. But in the swamps, you definitely want a little bit more defense. So we may create a little bit of a wall out here, but that's going to be part of the decoration. I'm not going to waste my time doing it here because it really will just be either stone walls, just, you know, real simple and low, just to keep things. I like to go really low with defense walls in the swamps, just so I can shoot over it. You can see the jogger and just, you know, just shoot at them right there. Or we might even throw up some stake walls just to block line of sight and stuff. But I'm going to do that for the decoration because, again, it's pretty, I feel personally it's just unique to each build, you know. For me here in this build, I'm probably just going to go slightly rounded between these two trees over to this tree or that tree. I mean, it's, you know how it goes, guys. Defense is defense. It's all pretty much the same. All right, down here underneath us, though, I was going to try and build a little out on each side. And we're not going to get crazy. I don't want to expand too much, and I'm not even really considering it a true expansion, if that makes sense. Oh, that looks nice, actually. Let's get a little rounded, shall we? I always like to get just a little bit rounded on a lot of builds that I make. There we go. That looks great. Maybe just two of these slapped in there just to mix it up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that looks great. We're probably going to... Let's duplicate that on every side real quick. Actually, what would it look like if we just left those there? Okay, not bad. It does have a little bit of an overlap, but I kind of like it, and it doesn't really... I don't know, it doesn't detract for me. I don't think that looks really bad. I think that's going to be just fine. We're going to do that on 3 out of the 4 sides. Add these back in after the fact. There we go. All right, sweet. That looks great. All right. And my plan here was to get... one side will be the forge, one side will be a kitchen, one side will be the smelter and kiln. You know, we're going to have all of that down here, while upstairs is really just like storage and sleeping area and possibly some cooking up there too. We may throw down something for cooking, but probably not. I really wanted to keep that down here. We do have access to the hearth now, so I'm probably going to add the kitchen somewhere on the outside. All right, we do actually have access to the hearth now. And I think I want to add the hearth probably out here. Just hoping that tree doesn't knock it out. Nice. Nice. All right, and I want to go... I just want to make sure that we're not going to catch any of that smoke here. Nice. And honestly, we're probably going to end up building... I don't have a plan yet. It's probably just going to be part of the decoration phase. But I am going to build some kind of roof to probably try and just, like, slope this out a little bit more so that we don't get any smoke caught on the underside. Although it doesn't look like we're getting it anyway, so I think we're going to be okay. So we may add in a kitchen over here. That'll look really good. And then this might be the forge. Oh man, guys, this is looking awesome. But anyway, that's the shell. Definitely got to go back and start adding in some decorations and finish up everything on the inside. This place looks awesome. Really nice. Really enjoying the look of it so far. Super simple. Ow. Don't hurt yourself, Hiccup. Stop bouncing on things. Oh yeah, look at it from this side. There's something about adding that railing. As soon as I put the railing on, it really just like felt complete. Because the railing and the porch do come down or out a little further than the overhang of the roof, and for some reason, just the layers that adds for me is so nice. So, super simple little build, super simple. So we're gonna add some decorations on the bottom here, get it looking really nice. I'll bring you guys back in just a little while when I've got that done. I hope you guys like this one. I like it. Super simple. It's super simple. I really like this foundation too. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let me get to decorating, and I'll bring you guys back in just a little bit. Oh yeah, this place came together really well. Turned out to be just a bunch of jumbled sections that all kind of like pieced together and really came together really well. We've got a lot of really like nicely cordoned off like areas for each little thing that we want to do. Anyway, let's go take our nighttime walkthrough. I really like this pier. This pier was just, well, it's not even really a pier. I don't know. It's nice. We got the ladders going down, so it makes it easy to get out of the water. I'm really digging the mushroom stuff lately. We're going to be moving inland again, so these piers will probably be leaving us pretty soon, and I probably won't be building too many more of them. Well, not for a little while. Eventually, you know, when we start sailing again, or if we need to get to the mountains, and we'll come back to building some of these later. But for now, this might be one of the last ones we make. Once you get here, I just like the staircase, the open floor. You can turn left. There's just a lot of option here, and I really think that's a lot of fun. Always need a welcome wanderers sign. Wanderers are always welcome here. This was kind of fun. Definitely not necessary, but I liked adding just this nice little save, you know, the safe little kind of hangout spot right here. It was definitely unnecessary. It definitely took a lot of extra pieces, but that's okay. It's a lot of fun, and I was thinking it's definitely possible to. You can definitely throw up a lot of these little cooking stations, and stuff will cook on these. So you could definitely have a bunch of these just all around, and you know, everybody could just cook some meals and share some stories and hang out. It's a nice little gathering area. I really like it. Oh yeah, let me get these going. All right, so we needed to make it a little outside access area here just to get up and be able to put the coal or the metal in the side of the smelter. But if you walk into here, I really like this middle area. This stone path is really cool on the ground. I really like it. Nice little sitting spot for you to get some rest if you need to. Really like these little 1 meter pieces on top of all of the stone. I don't know why, but it just really adds a nice little detail for me. A couple of fermenters, but that's not what we're focused on right now. We're focused on this. Look at how well this came out and how bright it gets when everything is smelting. I just love it. Easily collectible coal there on the ground. That's always spitting out. It always looks really good. And then, you know, we've got the iron dropping out over here. Super easy to pick up. Again, just nice. Nice little crafting area. And I did leave this open so we can get our coal into the side right there, nice and easy. So I don't know, I kind of like that. I like this little shed. I like the opening for that. That's really cool. And we've got a pretty high level forge now, because now we're going to make the smith's anvil. Got some iron stuff up here. I'll probably be taking this iron pickaxe and this iron axe with me when we move on to the next episode, just for fun. Just a couple of cool spears on the table. You know, just decoration. Just nice little decoration. Over here, we've got the entranceway. I really like this. This came out really well. Just a little storage, you know. I figure this is just like where you throw your crap, you know? Like, you get back from adventuring and you've got too much stuff in your inventory. Just toss it in here, sort it out later. That's what I like to do anyway. You guys know how I play. And, of course, a cart we can pull out real easy. I really like these shutters as little gates. I don't really use them as windows, honestly. Me, personally, I don't. I really like them as, like, a little gate. And they turned out really well. Normally, I would build someplace for storage out here on the side somewhere. But here, I just really wanted it out here. It looks really good, just piled up on the sides. You know, it's out of the way. And this all sinks down to water, and we've got a nice little wall out there that you guys probably saw in the flybys. And the wall's really simple. You know, just kept it low, kept it in the water as much as I could. Some of it's a little lower than probably it should be. I'm wondering if an abomination couldn't step over it, but abominations like trolls are really, you know, you get out here and you just kind of kite them away, lead them away, fight them out in the open, and it's really no big deal. I really like the entranceway and how it turned out. I'm hoping to path all the way to our next house, which, oh, I say it and I may regret it because it's going to take so much time, but, you know, we'll do it probably. But I really like this entranceway. We went with the green because we've got Guck now, and I just think green was a good color for the leech base, even though leeches are red, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, let's get back inside. Yeah, really like the kitchen here. Really like the kitchen. Just a lot of stuff left. I have so much to decorate with at this point. Don't mind the cold. I have so much to decorate with at this point that I just want to throw it all out on the table. So while I probably wouldn't put so many item stands in a real game, unless, you know, I absolutely farmed out all the copper in the world, I just like to decorate. It's just so much fun. Look at that. I just love the potions laid out like that, so anybody can come by and grab them. That's so cool. This is a really fun. I like the way this wound up and this was organized. Just the way that it's, I don't know, just the cauldrons on the side, the little cooking station at the bottom, the iron cooking station on the side or behind everything. It just turned out really well. And this roof is really interesting. So the roof goes up, slants this way, but then we raised it and it slants the other way to let the smoke out on one side. Let's go ahead and hop up there and take a look. Well, we'll be up there in a minute to take a look. Come out here and we got our staircase leading us up. I love walking up the staircase and being able to look down and see everything for some reason. Like, I know you can't, I don't know, it's just like, it's all open. It just looks so good. This is really cozy. I just like this place. Before we go inside, we'll take a loop around the outside because I don't know. I really like the. I just really like the way it turned out. Not a whole lot of decoration on the walls out here, but that's okay. Like I said, this is just going to be a really nice spot to come and shoot down your enemies if they're at the gates, you know? It's a really nice little lookout spot. Got some good windows. Really like the coverings for the windows. They turned out really well. Nice another little guard spot here. It's just, I don't know, it's turned out really well. Here's the roof I was talking about. Look at that. I love that. And the smoke has been, we kind of get a little in here sometimes. Most of the time it doesn't seem to do that. But every once in a while it does kind of just make its way in here. But that's really not a big deal. I haven't been choked out in here yet, so that's good enough for me. Look at the Guck. We've got Guck right here just lighting up this corner, which I really like. And it kind of dead ends here, but you know, that's okay. We're just checking out the pier at this point, and you can spy on whoever's sitting around the campfire. Let's go get inside. We can just hop this. Hiya! Inside here, we decided to get really cozy. I went kind of crazy, actually. We got the cartography table here. Nice bench. I put another TV up. We might put some episode of something else on by the end of this. Because I just like that. It was really fun. I hope everyone else got a kick out of it in the last video. I may do that occasionally. Yeah. Nice little workbench up here with the bed. Always good to have this nearby. I don't know why I'm always cool incorporating this into the bedroom. I don't know why, but it just feels right, feels cozy. Brought some coal up here so we can keep refueling this, which did turn out to light up the room pretty well. I added a couple of torches. Trying not to go super crazy with the iron, like I said, but we did throw a couple of the bigger chests in here just because, why not? So it looks great. It really does. You can always activate good old Odin there to keep an eye on us. Yeah, doesn't he look like he's winking? He's got the one eye and he winks. And yeah. And a nice little bed. I really like the bed. It's super easy to get in and out of. It's unclaimed. We should claim it just in case. And nice little table over here with my snacks because I'm always eating, always snacking on stuff. But yeah, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this one. This was quite a fun build. And it's super simple, super straightforward. And all the stuff I did on the bottom, that's all just add-ons. I mean, build the foundation, build your stilts, get your house, and then depending on how the ground is laid out and how your swamps are laid out, you can just add on all of this other stuff. And even if you didn't, or even if you don't want to and you just would like to copy all of this, again, I am uploading stuff to Valheimians. It's been a little while since I've done that. I'm a little behind. I don't even remember what the last one I threw up on Valheimians was, but I'm going to get around to it pretty soon. Hopefully within this next week, I'll find some time to catch back up and start releasing stuff on Valheimians again and catch up with myself. It's just been crazy just trying to pump out content, going to visit timely. Life's been pretty busy and I haven't gotten around to it, and I apologize for that, but the Valheimians pages will be updating soon. I'll be getting all these builds to you, so keep an eye out for this one. This one is one of the newer ones, so it may take a week or so for this one to show because I don't want to spam drop everything on Valheimians. I want to respect everyone else on Valheimian who is trying to pump out their own content. I don't want to just dump, 10 or 15 builds on there, so be patient and we'll get around to it. Promise. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and let that wrap up the episode for today. It's been a lot of fun tossing this one together. I'm so excited to be into the swamps, and pretty soon we're going to get into some more bunker fort type stuff because we definitely need some defense living in the swamps. Yeah, I think for me personally, the swamps are the first place where I actually felt like walls or living up in the trees to avoid everything was absolutely necessary because abominations and Draugr and wraiths just come at you constantly. I know you get a couple of, you get some Grey Dwarves and trolls and stuff coming at you in the Black Forest, but I'm just not as intimidated by them as badly as I am the Draugr and the Draugr archers, because, man, that gets really tough out here. So, yeah, we'll definitely start building some tougher forts out here. It's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Have a great rest of your day. And I hope to catch everybody watching the next build video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Always love having you here at the Digital Hermitage. Let's go ahead and turn on the TV. I've widened it a little bit because my last one turned out to be just a little too small, I think. Let me see what's on the tube. Gonna ride the web home. Yeah, just some more Grounded. I think I'm just gonna stick here and watch the Grounded. Grounded is a lot of fun, and if you guys haven't checked out the Grounded playlist, you should. It's still pretty short, but me and Timely are still working our way through it. It's so much fun. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling. I'm going to go ahead and just relax, kick back here and watch the rest of this. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks again for hanging out.